Hello everyone, this is Mark Gross, the Superintendent of the Mars Area School District. I want to welcome you to another weekly update. This is our last weekly update until we officially start school next Tuesday. I hope you're excited about that. We sure are. I want to thank all of you for your patience in this 1 week delay, but it has been immeasurable. All of our supplies are in. Our technology department's been working around the clock to make sure those technology needs are in place. Our teachers have been testing the equipment all week, getting ready for your students and for your children and our students. And our supplies as far as desks, they came in this week also. So everything is in, everything's been deployed, it's been established and set up. We did run through some testing yesterday, 10 a.m. We did a test of our bandwidth and also all of our equipment. Seemed to go quite well. We did have a few hiccups. So we repeated that again at 2 p.m. yesterday, and a lot of the issues that we experienced in the morning were rectified, which was excellent news. At 1 o'clock, Mr. Graff, our union president, myself, we did a K-12 live stream to all of the staff just to welcome them back. We haven't had an opportunity to do that as a large group just because of COVID, but we welcomed them back, and I reviewed the expectations with LSI. And again, that meeting seemed to go off quite well, with actually zero issues that I'm aware of. So we've done several tests of our systems. Everything seems to be going well for us. Our supplies are in, so we are ready for you on Tuesday. One thing I do want to stress that's very, very important, this is my 31st year in education, and no matter where I've been, the first week of school is always extremely stressful. Most of the stresses typically come from transportation that first week. It's not that anything isn't planned well, or it's not that anything hasn't been thought out. It's just folks getting used to dropping off, picking up, students getting used to buses, students getting familiar with their bus stops, all of those type of things. So I do not anticipate as much as I'd like to think so. I don't anticipate this year will be much different. I think our transportation and student pickup and drop off will probably start out a little slower to start the year. It's very, very common until we get used to things and folks get familiar with the process. So please bear with us. I'm going to ask that you be very, very patient. If you're dropping your children off or picking them up, or your children are on buses, very, very common that first week is a little different. Shouldn't last too long. Once people get familiar, then we can really hone in on where those critical needs are. I'd like to thank Chief Anglom for joining us in the police department this week. As far as our police department and our security folks, central office staff, we reviewed all of the traffic patterns, and we agreed this week that we're going to start out the week. We're going to see how things go. We know we're going to be able to identify some needs, come back to the table, and probably make some tweaks as we move forward to try to get things to maximum efficiency. So again, I can't stress enough, just please bear with us as we work through the transportation issues that always occur that first week of school. And again, we have all the supports we need to make the adjustments as necessary. We have some backup plans already mapped out should we need them. We haven't really deployed those the first week, but we have those alternate plans readily available should we experience some of the things that we think could occur with the pickup and drop off. Just a reminder, K-6 elementary, 8:10 you can drop off in the morning. That's a major change from last year. That should give you that window of opportunity to drop your children off, try to reduce the congestion. Buses start arriving around 8:32, around to about 8:30. If you want to avoid buses and interacting with the buses, if you're dropping off K-6 in the morning, we open up at 8:10 for that drop off. We think that'll be very, very effective. If you're an elementary K-6 parent, don't forget the placards. Every building has the placards where you simply show the placard, especially at Centennial and also at the primary center. You simply need to just show those placards, and no need to get out of the car. You can have your children readily available to you. So I'm hoping that you followed through and picked up the placards if you're dropping off or picking up. That will make things much smoother. That will allow you at those two buildings to not necessarily get out of your car to sign anything. You just show the placard and your children will be released to you. So with that being said, that's just some sort of the highlights that we have for this week. Can't stress enough, the appreciation that we all have for your patience and support as we've worked through a lot of these issues over the last several weeks. We're very, very much looking forward to starting the year on Tuesday, getting again back to the business of educating your children and our students. I just want to thank everyone's patience as we're moving towards this opening day, and hope you have a wonderful weekend with your families. Wonderful long weekend. I know the weather today's great. I hope that holds up throughout the weekend. So this last weekend of summer, you can truly have a good opportunity to have great weather with your children and to do whatever that is that you're going to do this weekend. So with that being said, thank you so much. Continue to email us or call us should you have any issues. Your patience is appreciated, and we will see all of you next week. Thank you.